Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Hi folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Oh, Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
And together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today we're going to show you some really, my favorite bed stretches. Now, I'm going to treat this like a buffet, or you should treat it like a buffet.
Buffet?
A buffet. Pick out your favorites.
Oh.
And use those. If you don't like any of them, don't use them.
Right.
If you like one of them, use one of them.
Yeah, and there may be a few of those people that will use all of them.
That's right.
That's right.
And we are doing our giveaway today, Brad.
Absolutely. It kind of works with the program.
Yes, because we are giving away a mattress.
Yes.
So if you don't have one, like we don't here, we'll give you a full one. This is just a sample.
Right.
It's a SleepOvation mattress. It's got 700 tiny mattresses in one with air channels.
700, you're right.
It actually breaks down not as easy because this breaks up the shear forces.
Exactly, so that foam does not break apart. It's wonderful.
Really comfortable, right?
Well, I love mine every morning when I wake up. I don't want to get out of bed because I'm a happy camper.
All right, let's go to work, Brad. Let's talk about the first one. We're going to show you 6 beginner ones first.
Yeah.
Just about anybody can do, I think.
Sure. So these you could do in bed or on the floor.
Actually, if you get on the floor, I recommend it because that in itself is a talent.
Right.
As you get older.
Right.
And
right.
In Japan and China, they always get on the floor. That's us Americans.
Have you been there?
Stay in the bed. No, but I've heard. Okay, first one. Very simple one. It gets the hips moving, and it actually gets the low back moving. You've been sleeping all night, nothing's been moving. We want to get it lubricated. So you put your feet together and you put your knees together. And as Brad likes to call this,
windshield wipers.
Yeah.
So we got the profile with Bob, and I'm showing you from this angle so you can get a good clear image of what you need to be doing.
And
Hips come over.
Yep, and you keep your shoulders down.
Yes.
And if you want to add a little stretch to the end, you can actually bring one of the legs over like that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
And the other way.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to try these in bed, but again, it is probably a little better on the floor.
All right, internal rotation stretch.
Ooh.
A lot of times, one of the motions that your hip begins to lose as you get arthritis is internal rotation. So this is the way to regain it back. So I'm going to internally rotate my left hip and stretch it using my right hip. Right leg, I should say.
So this is the one, get in the stretch. You just bring your foot over about just below the knee or above the knee. And it's really easy to do it. Plus, you're getting a little stretching on your opposite hip as well. It's a double win.
There we go.
Yeah, win-win hips. You got 2 hips, 2 winners.
All right, the next one, you take your pillow, you put it under your mid-back. It's just a good stretch for your chest muscles. Opens your chest up, clasp behind your neck, and push your elbows down as far as they'll go.
Right there. And you can put that pillow wherever it feels like it's giving you the best stretch. That really opens up the lungs too.
So I'm curious, Brad, you want to do it once? I want to see if you can get your elbows on the ground.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can.
You have tight shoulder, right?
Yeah. And I know my left shoulder is a little issue. But
right.
There we go. I'm going to go like this.
And see if you can get elbows down the ground. See that left problem shoulder, left problem child?
And I'm not going to put, I just got a shot of cortisone.
Right, I know,
I know. The doctor said, don't push it. I'm going to, for the first time in my life, listen to the doctor to the T.
All right, next one, you take the pillow and you actually put it on under your left leg. I got to figure this out. All right, and this is called the open book. It's good for stretching the thoracic or mid-back area. So you're going to open the book and watch your hand as it goes back. I'm going to hit my mattress here, but you want to take it all the way back.
Yeah, so you're going this way. See, this stays here. It's really nice for that thoracic back and
You
the
really keep
lumbar.
this flat, and you keep your shoulder on the bed or the floor.
Yeah. So, hold these as long as you feel comfortable. Maybe up to a 30-second stretch if you want, but you don't have to.
And you do the other side. I'll show that real quick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So now I'm bringing it over, and I'm coming over to you. Oh, now I do feel it.
A little different on that
Yeah,
side,
now
huh?
I feel it.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Just don't do this. If you live in an apartment, you got to be careful if you're in the morning making these noises.
Yeah. Oh.
Jesus.
All right, Brad, you want to spin it so that we can see the next one? And I'm gonna
You're doing the cat and camel.
cat camel while I'm doing it. Yep.
Camel cat.
I like this one because just about anybody can do it. I mean, it's not that hard on the back.
Right. Up and down.
All right. That is the end of the easy ones. Now we're going to go to the intermediate ones.
Oh, yes, a little more challenging.
All right, we'll do the figure 4.
Oh.
Now, you can do this a lot of different ways, Brad. You could do it just with the knee straight on the opposite side.
Like this.
The bent on the opposite side, and you can give it a little push. Or you could really add on to it and grab the lower leg and really... I use my elbow to push this down, and I have my hands pulling the leg up.
Yeah, it's a good thing, Bob. I'm just going to show them if they want to take a belt or something.
Sure.
I'm using the
you sound like a German there.
Well, it comes out every now and then. So look at this. Or a towel, whatever you have, anything to get around your leg if you have a hard time reaching, which I've had a number of patients, particularly if they're a little older.
Right.
That's not uncommon.
Absolutely.
So there's always options.
All right. We're going to do the cross-legged pull. You make an X with your ankles.
Oh.
And you grab. You can use the belt on this one too, Brad.
Oh, yeah.
And you can pull and you can spread the legs using your elbows.
You could take the pillowcase off your pillow if you wanted to, because you want to wash it anyways. But this is what it looks like from this end. And yeah, they just seen my buttocks. I don't need that.
And then you can change, Brad. You could cross the other way.
Oh, sure.
It gives you a little bit different stretch.
Yeah.
And you could also do it with your feet together.
It's like you got little kids that go patty cake with their feet. You can pretend you're young again and do that.
There we go. All right. Now we'll get into the advanced stretches. I've been doing these for a few weeks now. I'm starting to like it, Brad.
Yeah, it does take a little bit.
Yep. So 90-90.
If you're a younger person, you say, what are they talking about? But even at a younger age, you'll be able to benefit from these.
Yep. So this is at a 90-degree angle, right angle.
Yeah.
This is a right angle.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to twist towards the back leg.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here comes that sound, Brad.
It's so embarrassing. I hope your wife doesn't have to watch this video. This episode.
All right. Then what's nice about this, Brad, you can transition by putting the legs out like this, stretch a little bit, and then you go right into the other 90-90.
Oh, sure.
And I'm a little better on this one.
Yeah, it's pretty typical. One side is better than the other.
And the last one, we call this the pigeon pose, right?
I don't like that one. But that's why I'm not doing it. It bothers my back.
And the pigeon pose, you keep this one at a 90-degree angle, at least the best you can anyway.
Yeah.
And you are going to really stretch the back leg with the hip flexor.
Yeah. Now, you yoga people are going to say, we're not doing it right. Well, we don't do it that often.
Well,
I don't
do it right because we're not flexible enough.
Right. You really, but I know if I worked on this one after a couple years, I could get like they show it on TV.
I just love this one.
You do? You like this one?
Yeah.
But
I don't do it very well, but I like it.
Yeah. See, we're not the God's gift to flexibility here, but
let's show one more, Brad. Let's show a bonus one.
Oh, absolutely. Let's give them a bonus double header.
So
what do we got here?
Bring your legs out like this.
Oh, yeah.
A quadruped position.
Yep.
And you bring your ankles out.
Okay, so that means if we're here, we're going to go from here to like that.
And then you try to lean back.
Boy, you really feel that.
Go ahead and say it, Brad. Oh,
I'm not gonna start moaning and groaning again. My wife she had enough of that. She watched that episode.
you know, when I
Oh.
first started this one, Brad, I
Yeah.
couldn't get any back further than this. So I'm down to this now. So
Yeah, and you don't have to get down as long as you get a
Right.
stretch. But yeah,
eventually I'm gonna be sitting on my heels.
yeah,
But
yeah, Bob.
and again, these can all be done in bed. We don't want to give you any excuses.
Right.
But start with the beginner ones. These are, you know, after you've been doing it a while,
Yeah.
unless you're young.
Right.
All right. Remember,
What does
Brad-
young mean? Is 50 and under young, or is it 40 and under?
I like Clint Eastwood. He's
Yeah.
90 years old, 91 years old.
Is he?
And they said, how do you maintain your youth? And he goes, every day I wake up and I tell the old man to stay away. He keeps the old man away.
Good.
So I try to keep the old man away, Brad.
Good. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood. They probably don't even know who he is, some of these younger people.
All right.
Be
thanks for
careful.
watching.